open. Vinita, if you're looking for Akash,
I am looking for my son.
Vinita, I think you better sit down.
Is he in the bedroom?
No.
Look, I just got back from Delhi and I heard that Ayush is ill. What's wrong with him?
Vinita, you're going to need to prepare yourself. Please sit down.
Will you please get to the point?
Ayush is very unwell.
So what is it? Mum's measles?
No, it's more serious than that.
Oh my God. Typhoid. Jaundice.
He's in the hospital.
Was it an accident?
No, even the doctors don't know what it is. They initially thought it was something else, then they ran some tests, and they found a small tumor.
That's not possible.
Vinita, they're hoping it's not malignant. They're going to run some more tests, but
But what?
But they don't know. They just want us to be prepared for the worst.
It's all your fault. You promised me you'd look after him like your own son. Lies, all lies.
Vinita, I wish they were lies. I wish they were. I understand exactly what you feel.
You don't understand anything. You're not even related to him. You're not his mother. I'm his mother. How do you know what I feel?
You're upset, so I'm not going to say anything.
I'm just upset with your carelessness, okay? This is a stupid mistake. There's nothing wrong with my son. You understand that, Varsha? There's nothing wrong with my son. I thought I'd find you here.
Hello, Shama. Tell me, do you have any trouble living up to your name?
I know all about you.
That's interesting. Even my therapist says he can't figure me out.
You used to be an air hostess with an American airline.
That's not a crime.
But carrying illegal substances across national boundaries is. And that's what you were arrested for once in Singapore, isn't it?
Well. Someone is doing some investigation here. Did you read a lot of Nancy Drew books when you were young?
I know more than that. I also know that you used to be a very successful international carrier for drug smugglers and drug runners. But the moment you met Sisodia, you quit the line because the two of you were meant for bigger things.
My dear, if you had taken the trouble to do your amateur investigation more thoroughly, you would have discovered that all the charges that were pressed against me were dropped by the Singapore police and customs.
Because the evidence magically disappeared.
As far as I'm concerned, there was no evidence.
But the airline still sacked you.
I resigned. I'd had enough of that high-flying life.
But the Singapore police detained you once again.
And released me immediately without pressing any further charges.
I wonder how much that cost you.
Darling, the Singapore police cannot be bought over by love or money.
I'm sure you've tried them both.
Have you finished now?
I also know that your name isn't really Yvette. It's just plain old, boring Nivedita Sharma. But a down-to-earth Hindustani name like that just wasn't good enough for a high-flying bird like you, was it?
Am I supposed to react to all this? Or are you just trying to entertain yourself?
Look, I don't know what kind of con game you and Sisodia are up to, but whatever it is, it's not going to work. I can promise you that. And one last thing. Stay away from my husband.
Why don't you keep him away from me? If you can, that is.
Just give me a moment. She's asleep.
How's the new maid?
Oh, she's a boon.
And the guards outside?
Well, nothing to complain about.
Okay, I think I'll make a move then.
Akash, I just want to apologize for the things I said to you at the hospital after seeing Ayush.
Vinny, you should have seen me when the doctors first told me about this. That is the first reaction. Anger.
But I had reason to be angry with you. All these days that I was in Delhi and you didn't bother to inform me. I just can't understand that.
Vinny, I didn't want to accept it myself. I still don't. I can't believe that it's real. That the doctors won't call suddenly and just tell me it's all a big mistake. Ayush is going to be well. I just wanted to check all the options before I told you, Vinny.
Thanks a lot. Would you think I'm too weak or fragile to handle the news of my son being in hospital?
I'm sorry, Vinny. Can you just forget it?
I just want you to know one thing. I don't agree with Dr. Mehta and the specialists. Gosh, there is nothing so terribly wrong with our son.
That's what I'm hoping too.
He's coming back tomorrow, isn't he?
Yes. The biopsy is only a minor operation, and they said his condition's stable.
So, can we have a little party for him at home, just to cheer him up?
That's a good idea. I'll get the family together. Abbay's out of town, but maybe he can get back.
And I'll bring him lots of presents. Let's really make it a stay.
Vinny, there's just one thing.
Yeah.
If the result of the biopsy is positive and the tumor's malignant, you know what that means.
I don't want to even think about it. It's not going to happen anyway. I'm telling you, Akash, there's nothing wrong with our son.
I hope not, Vinny. I pray that you're right. Sharma, who are you looking for? Didn't the maid tell you that Chand and Madhu are out for dinner? They'll be back in an hour.
Never mind.
Look, what's your problem? You've been sour-faced all evening.
That's because I had a close encounter with the most unpalatable dish.
I see. What's that?
Your divine Miss Yvette, that's what.
Yvette. You met her? Where?
Here, this afternoon.
And why didn't you tell me about it?
Because I don't like to discuss our marital problems in front of an entire set of actors and technicians whom we've hired for our film.
Fine. So shoot me now. What's your grouse?
My grouse is with my spouse. Just look at me, I'm even talking like you now.
But that's the key to snappy dialogue, Sharma. Keep the one-liners coming.
Prithvi, get serious for a second. I'm really worried about this woman.
All right? That's it. Second's over. I'm a funny man again.
Look, she's not all she seems to be.
What does she seem to be?
See, that's the whole point. She's a different person with different people. Did you know that she has 2 brothers and a mother living in Bangalore? And then she left home at the age of 14. Can you believe it? 14. To join an airline for which she lied about her age?
Fine, but what has all this got to do with the price of microchips?
Prithvi, she just seems to be
What?
I don't know. She seems to be a con woman.
I guess that makes Sasotia, her accomplice, a con man?
Yeah.
No. Nice story, but not commercial enough. Shelve it. Next.
Prithvi, I'm really worried about these people. I mean, I've heard stories about them that if you heard, you wouldn't even want to meet them twice, let alone invest our savings in their company.
So then you're only worried about the investment.
Yes!
And the fact that Yvette is so divine has nothing to do with it.
It depends exactly how divine you think she is.
So that's it. Here's your jealous Jane act all over again. I thought we had sorted all these problems out back in LA with that marriage counselor.
The only reason I went to that marriage counselor was because you dragged me there.
Well, that's because of this. You're so paranoid about me being unfaithful to you. You're scared of every woman I meet. You even thought I had something to do with Sandra Bullock on the sets of Making Sandwiches? Do you remember that?
That was different. But this woman is trouble, Prithvi, and she's not out only to get you into bed. She's after our money. And they both scare me.
Well, of course she's after our money. She's about to make sure it earns its keep, rather than sit in a bank and earn single-digit rates of interest. You know, Shama, there's more to this than just your paranoia about me being unfaithful, right? This is that jealous businesswoman in you. You want to be more like Yvette, less like Shama. And you know something? I wish you were.
Sorry to drop in without warning you.
No problem. As long as you haven't come here to warn me about something.
Actually, I hate to use that word, but it is some kind of warning.
What is it?
I don't know. Actually, I'm confused.
You were confused. Victor, I never thought you'd be confused about anything.
That's because normally I tread on the straight and narrow path. There's no room to meander, you see. But what I'm about to tell you now leads me straight off that path.
Will you please stop talking in riddles and tell me what's wrong?
Vinita, of late, there's this conflict within myself. You see, the Ashok Mathur I knew. The Ashok Mathur I knew a couple of years ago when I was tracking him down, and the Ashok Mathur I know now are two different people. He's changed, and changed for the better. And I think I credit that change to you. You've made a world of difference to him.
I don't know if I can take credit for that, but what has that got to do with what you've come to tell me?
Look, Vinita, I don't believe in absolute good and absolute evil. Good men can do bad things and bad men can do good things. But this changed Ashok Mathur, this change for the better, has been under your influence. But of late, he's not been with you. He's been under considerable pressure.
Something's happened to him. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
May not be as bad as it seems.
Will you please get to the damn point and stop talking in riddles and giving me lectures on morality? Please get to the point.
Vinita, if you remember, the last time you were in Delhi, I told you that Ashok was in Europe, resolving the Interpol case, and that he was under tight security and he couldn't get in touch with you because of that.
Yes, so?
Well, he's disappeared.
What do you mean he's disappeared? He was under armed guards for his own protection, damn it. That's what you told me.
Yes, those armed guards were found killed. Not necessarily by him, but he's vanished.
Why don't you say what you have to?
No, there was no body found at the place where he was kept under security, but there were a few traces of blood, identified as Ashok's blood, on the internet a couple of hours ago. There was a sign of a struggle, which could be good news.
What do you mean good news?
Could mean that he wasn't involved with these people at all. Could also mean that his associates against whom he was testifying could have got him.
To hold him ransom, to work out a deal with you or Interpol?
Maybe. But I think there's just one reason.
To kill him.
Don't know. If they wanted to kill him, why didn't they kill him right there? Why did they have to kidnap him and take him away somewhere?
To torture him for testifying.
Maybe worse.
What could be worse than that?
Look, those traces of blood, in spite of those traces of blood, I feel Ashok could have engineered this whole thing. Yes, to stop giving any more testimony. Maybe he signed a deal with us and with them too.
So you mean if Ashok returns alive, then he's with them?
Could be. Maybe Ashok Mathur of old is going to be back. back with a vengeance.
বাবা পারো এটা গাড়িতে নিয়ে যাও
I think she has gone down to the store, Madhu.
আচ্ছা when did you come
Hey, to ektukkon age, maybe a few minutes ago. You were inside with the baby, so I didn't want to disturb you.
yes I was putting him to sleep you know he lets the maid do everything for him she bathes him she changes his clothes he even takes his tonic from her but when it comes to sleeping at night he only wants me
Bah, ki moja. That is motherhood, you know. Dependency.
Baba I'd love to stay and chat but I have to run to the airport
Where are you going?
to Bombay
Shiki, hotat, all of a sudden?
Baba I don't want to be late I'll take this down to the car myself
Madhu, I would like to speak to you.
Baba I'll be back in a couple of days we can talk then
But please tell me, what is the reason for this trip?
Baba this is not the best time to talk
I think he's woken up. Jaoge, dakhoge, jao.
she'll take care of him
Madhu, what is so very urgent that you will have to leave Rahul unattended? And you don't even care for your own father.
Baba, I'm starting my own business venture and this trip is in connection with that.
Oh, acha. This is the thing Chand was telling me about. I mean, with Sasotia and his stylish lady friend.
Well, you seem to know all about it. Why waste my time then?
Madhu, come here. Madhu, come here, please. Listen to me. Please, don't make another mistake again, as you did with Ashok Mathur. You know, this Sasotia is not a very good chap. No.
Baba, I was not the one who brought Mathur into our lives. In fact, I saw through him from the very first day. You were the one who was fooled.
Okay, all right. But please listen to me. You are not going to Bombay. Mamoni, please.
Baba, I have to go.
Madhu.
Shivani, Abhay, no more business discussions, please.
Let me do that, Varsha. You should relax.
Yeah, thanks.
Would you like some?
No, thank you.
No, nothing for me, thanks.
Gosh, it's past 2:30. Should we go to the hospital?
Dr. Mehta said he'd call.
I don't understand the delay. Why couldn't we bring him home in the evening?
They wanted to see the results of the biopsy before they release him.
I wish Anil was here. It's so strange without him.
Where is he? He wasn't here yesterday either.
He's gone to Goa, apparently.
All of a sudden.
But he said that Abhay's sister called and said there was some sort of crisis in the family. He didn't say when she called or what the crisis was.
You mean he's making this up?
I don't know, Shivani. Anil is an extremely strange father-in-law. He's so unpredictable.
Hello? Yes? Yes, doctor? He said Ayush is dying with pain.
On my phone.